Hey guys, what's going on? Jamie here. Wanted to do a quick video to do a little bit of a training here on how to recruit and build a team to build a massive solar business, guys. Now, the cool thing about solar is you don't necessarily have to build a team. You can go on your own pen and do a couple of deals a month. And every time you do a deal, if you're trained and certified to close your own deals, you can make an average of $7,000 commission, right? So again, you don't have to do like 10 or 20 deals to make a significant income. You can do one, two, three deals a month and make a really, really high full-time income on a part-time basis. Of course, there are some, go-getters inside of the company that are, doing 20 and 30 deals a month, but you don't necessarily have to do that to make some significant money. That's what's cool about having a high ticket model like this is there's big commissions that you can make. And again, the cool thing about our program is there's also back end residuals in addition to those upfront high ticket commissions. So let's talk a little bit about recruiting. Again, you don't have to recruit to build it to build an income here. However, if you do recruit, there's a lot of perks like overrides and bonuses and different company-wide pools. And obviously, there's a residual income that you can make on the binary, right? So again, all of that revolves around recruiting. If you are someone like me who likes to build, let's talk a little bit about how you can build a massive solar business. So, since you are not in the solar business, you are in the distribution business of solar. So, again, Freedom Forever is in the solar business, right? If you're a builder, if you're someone that wants to build a massive team, you got to understand that you are in the distribution business of solar, right? So, why recruit? Well, it's the most effective way to get warm leads, right? There's obviously, many ways you can get leads. There's, cold calls, there's buying leads, there's door knocking, and all those ways are good, right? I believe the most effective way to get leads is warm, people that are in a warm market, right? Someone introduces you to their brother, their sister, their parents, their best friend, their neighbor. These are people that are quote unquote layup sales, right? We sold life insurance for a long time. We were full time over 10 years selling life insurance, and we sold a lot of it. And the reason why is we were always in a warm market, a referral market, somebody introducing us to their friend, their brother, their sister, their cousin. It was layup sales, because again, we would, visit with somebody and they would even sometimes call their brother for us. So when we called them, their brother was already expecting our call. That was a fun way to build the business, right? You know, talking to strangers, door knocking, cold calls, buying leads. Those are all very viable ways to build a business. And I'm not saying they don't work because they do work. Me, me personally, I just prefer to be in a warm market. So when you're recruiting, it keeps you in a warm market, right? It's the fastest way to build massive distribution and make big money. You can also leverage your time through other people, right? That gives you time freedom. It's all about leverage. It's the only way to earn big money. When we say big money, we're not talking about $10,000 a month. Of course, you can do that, right? Just on your own pen, you can do that. We're talking about, 100, $200,000 a month. That's possible, right? That's possible here. If you're in the recruiting game, salespeople wake up broke every day. Every single day, they're looking for their next deal, their next sale. And again, there's nothing wrong with that. But how would you like to be in a position where you have massive distribution, whether you do anything or not, there's sales happening throughout your team, right? That's why we love leverage, right? If you get sick, you have an emergency or go on vacation, you don't close any solar sales, you don't get paid, right? Things happen, life happens. Sometimes, God forbid, there's a death in the family, or you get into a car accident, or maybe, let's be a little bit more positive and not be so doom and gloom. What if you just decide to go on vacation for a month, right? You do something like that, something fun like that. Well, if you are not building a team, if you don't have a team that's built, your income will stop, right? Cool thing about leverage and overrides when you have a team is you can go away, your income doesn't stop, right? That's what's pretty cool about it. And again, it's the only way to legally sell your brokerage by building a profitable sales organization. Did I mention that you can build and own your own book of business? That's something we'll talk about on another video. That's pretty awesome. Um, Another thing is you're only as good as your last sale, right? Once you make a sale, it's in the books, you got a commission coming, now you got to look for another one. Builders, right? People that have big organizations and teams, they don't really live that way, right? There's a sale, there's multiple sales happening every single day because they have a team that's putting in sales, right? Sell to survive, recruit to retire, right? Most important activity in direct sales is recruiting. You're always one recruit away from finding a superstar. The next person you talk to, and this is what's fun about it, is the next person you talk to, they can be, someone that, blows up in the business, right? They go out there, they start building a team, or maybe they're well connected and they get a bunch of deals that are coming through. One recruit away from an explosion is what we call it, right? He or she who has the most people wins. That's just that's just common sense, right? I mean, if you have more people, you're going to do more volume. And how can someone that is a lone salesperson compete with you if they're by themselves and you have 20, 30, 40, 50, 100, 200 people on your team, right? So again, he or she with the most people wins. Uh, Little people equals little money. A lot of people equals a lot of money, right? Would people like to earn would people like to learn about solar or about making more money, right? Me, I got involved with this because solar is great. It's a great product. It's a great service. It helps the end consumer. But at the end of the day, we are looking to make money. We joined this for two reasons: the money and the money, right? There's a opportunity here to get super wealthy. And it just so happens, that we have a very, very awesome product that helps a lot of people. So it's a win-win. So here are some recruiting and building concepts. Quantity equals quality, right? If you're going through quantity, you're going to find those gems. You're going to find those pieces of gold, right? You're going to get quality by going through quantity, right? You don't need more training, you need more people. People are always like, man, I need more training. No, you don't. You need to get more people, right? If you have new people, you figure it out pretty fast, right? Especially if they're asking you questions. You don't need your recruiter to be successful. You need the system, right? The cool thing about it is we have a system here, right? We'll talk about that on another video. If you're on the team, you can learn about it on our calls, but we have a system here whereby someone can come in and learn how to build a big business and get leverage working for them. You don't need to know more, you need to do more, right? We already talked about that a little bit. Some will, some won't. So what next? That should be your attitude. You're going through numbers. You're going through a law of large numbers, right? You need to accept that this is a numbers game. Not everybody's going to join. Not everybody's going to buy. You can't control who joins and you can't control who buys. The good news is you just got to work the numbers. And if you go through enough numbers, you're going to find people that raise their hand and say, I'm in. I'm interested. I've been looking for something like this. I want to make more money, right? I mean, you can't talk to 100 people and all 100 of those people are like, nope, not interested. Not looking to save money. I'd rather pay more or not looking to make more money. I'm totally content with where I'm at. It's the law of large numbers. It's a law of averages. If you talk to enough people, statistically, you're going to find some people. The key is you got to go through those people, right? Lots of ways you can do that. We'll talk about that on another video. But again, some will, some won't. So what next? It's a numbers game. You learn by doing it. You learn by doing it. You need to get experience. Okay. And you learn by doing it. Some people are like, well, I'm going to talk to somebody once I learn everything. That's not how it works. You got to get into action, right? Start getting utility bills. Start texting people for utility bills. We teach that in our class. Um, Again, some people are like, man, I want to learn everything before I talk to anybody. Again, that's not how it works. It's like swimming, right? You can watch a video or read a book on swimming, doesn't mean you can swim. The way you swim is you get in the water. You jump in the water, you swallow a bunch of water, right? Goes up your nose. That's how you learn, right? You're not going to learn how to swim through a video or through a book. Same thing about our business. You got to get into action. You got to start doing the things that we lay out for you to do, right? Spend 80% of your time working with your 20% and 20% of your time working with your 80%. Okay, because again, 20% of the people will do 80% of the work. You need to identify that 20%, just work with those people. Doesn't mean the other percentage is bad. It just means that they're not ready to win yet. Okay, and they decide when they're ready to win. What they decide when they're ready to move to the 20%. You don't decide that. Okay, all you can do is answer their questions, love on them, right? Encourage them. but just know that your time has to be geared towards the doers, the do nowers, that if that's a term, right? People that are doing it now, right? People want to wait and they want to study, great, okay, but you can't spend your time with those people. Um, so as we wrap up, guys, you can't say the wrong thing to the right person. So key, right? Give me the phrase that pays. Give me the script. Give me the $1 million script. What do I say? And yes, you should learn a little bit about what to say because there's certain things you should say, certain things you shouldn't say. But understand that you can't say the wrong thing to the right person. If the person is ready for a change, if the timing is right in their life, they're gonna jump all over this thing. But you don't know who's gonna jump all over this thing because they don't have a sign on their chest saying talk to me or recruit me or give me an opportunity. You just have to approach everybody and expose everybody to the information, and people will say yes, people will say no. Okay. Those are the only two outcomes, right? Just look for the people that are ready to go, which leads me to this point, which is exactly what I was saying. You're looking for people that are looking for you, right? That's the key. And again, no equals new opportunity to find a yes, right? No equals a new, don't get bogged down by people that say no. Just know that not everyone's going to join and not everyone's going to say yes. If you walk in with the right expectations and you know that majority of people are not going to be, jumping on board, right, or buying, then you don't get so crazy if someone gives you a no. Like I know that there's going to be a certain percentage to say no, a certain percentage to say yes. So when I get a no, it doesn't bother me. I just keep moving forward because I know I'm closer to a yes, right? And by the way, some of the people that say no to you today, you got to just follow up. Those are people that may join later. Like some of the biggest leaders you'll have on your team are going to be people that join later, right? When someone says no to you, don't get discouraged. Don't take it personal. Don't get offended. Just know that that means they're telling you, hey, do it without me right now, but come back for me later, right? Um, Again, so I've been in this space for a long time. Some of the biggest leaders we've had on our team are people that, we had to come back to a couple months later. We had to follow up with. See, the fortune is in the follow up. Okay. Not everybody joins on the first touch. Not everybody buys when they first see it. Matter of fact, only 2% will buy or join when they first see something. The vast majority of people, they need to see something statistically 7 to 12 times before they buy or join. So if you know that going in, why are you like upset when someone says no to you? Just follow up with them, right? You don't got to follow with them every single day, but you systematically, periodically follow up with them, and they will join and or buy, soon. Okay. So that being said, guys, that's pretty much it. Just wanted to give you a couple of these bullet points on having a recruiting and building mindset. If you're going to build a team here, again, you don't have to build a team. There's an opportunity here for you to just on your own pen make some significant income. But if you're like me and you want to leverage a system and build a massive team so you have freedom, hopefully these bullet points helped out. All right, guys, check out the link below. Hit me up. Be more than happy to have a conversation with you about this opportunity. I will catch you on the next one. Peace.